Hello everybody, welcome to the stream. Skaboopel! Yes, hello. Hello, I'm assuming my microphone is still working. Yes it is, haha! Hello. So, how's everyone doing? There's a predicted 12 feet of storm surge today. So, oh, where'd chat go? Where'd chat go? What the fuck was that about? Alright, yeah, so there's a predicted 12 feet of storm surge. This is gonna go really well. So, yeah, chat crashed, I guess. Oh boy. So, what we're gonna do, I'm gonna be streaming until, either, power dies or the hurricane is over. One of the two. We're gonna be playing Cyberpunk 2077 to start with. Oh god, I need to take my arms off. I'm sorry. Oh jeez. So Cyberpunk, got an update recently. Cyberpunk got an update recently that, hell yeah, that, changed how they do the visuals. So, so I've been actually spending the last, about half an hour trying to get it to run at a stable frame rate, and I think I've got it. But I did have my, my leap motion on the entire time for some reason, because I'm dumb. So it's really warm, so I'm gonna let that cool down for a little bit. It's also really, really humid in this house because of the rain. So... Alright, let's launch the game. And I'm actually gonna turn a fan on. Hang on just a moment. Yeah, hi Kubi, hi Shooty, hi Fee, hi everybody. No dehumidifier? No. And even if I did have a dehumidifier, I'd have to empty it every 10 seconds. Because of how... Hi, Shep! Welcome to the stream! My house is gonna mold? Ah, whatever. It's Florida, my guy. The house is probably 90% mold as it is. Wait, how the fuck... When the fuck did I get 992 followers? When the fuck did that happen? like last I looked I was at 970. What the fuck? Oh boy. How's everything sound, everybody? How's everything doing? Right, so I haven't actually played this since I haven't actually played this in a while, actually. If you were some... Maybe. Sound robot-y? I think that's deliberate. Oh shit, do I have the... Oh shit, did I have voice mod on? You know what? Fuck it, it stays on. Let's go. No, let's not, because everyone gets annoyed when I turn it on. Everyone gets annoyed when I turn on voice mod. I mean, hey, if nobody's upset about it, then... If nobody's upset about it, I'll leave it on. But, like, last time I did it, everyone got really pissy at me for, like, no reason. Let's go hard, why not? It's Nomad, Street Kid, Corpo... Boopa? A Boopa? My god. Alright, let's... So I feel like I want to make another hacker build, because apparently they've rebalanced... Apparently they've... By the way, let me know if it's too loud, by the way. Apparently they've rebalanced, hacking so that it's no longer basically just instant win, so I do actually want to see how that go. And they've added more hairstyles, apparently? Apparently they've added like a bunch of shit since I played last. Can I... Oh, it's Q and E to rotate for some reason. I mean, hey, like last time I played, I kind of breezed through the game, so... Ooh, I like that a lot, actually. Okay, hairstyle 11, remember that. Wait, there's 51 hairstyles now? What the fuck? When did that happen? Who the fuck just beat me on Steam? Wait, what? Fiona, what are you doing? What are you doing on Steam? Purity Fest! And the hat! The Megumin hat! I'm gonna... I will accept your trade. So I've been doing a... Thank you. So I've been doing a playthrough with a few mods, specifically one that modifies very hard to be like a Realissimo with damage from everyone scaled up so you die too easily because animated. Ah. Hi, Kiro! Okay, so I think I want to go with hair 11. I think that one... I think I fuck with hair 11 the most. Yeah! 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 I like that. Oh, bisexual hair. Nice. How's everyone? I'm doing... Well, I mean, it's a hurricane outside, so... Actually, no, I'm not a big fan of this hairline here. That's not super great. Like, I don't want to do, like, the boring thing and go for... I don't want to be boring and use this one, you know? I don't want to be boring and use this one, but this is the closest one to what I like. Like, shit. I know, right? The hair colors are super pretty. Okay, eyes. Oh, shit, alright. It's time to shelter in place. It is no longer safe outside, on the bridges, or the roads. Let's fucking go! I like these ones. No, I don't. Those ones are good. Could I say random till I see a comet looks terrifying? Nah. I like to pick shit out myself. Ooh. I'm really not really a giant fan of like the weird cyber eyes. And, you know what, let's go for dark eyebrows. Yeah! Yeah, that's what I like. Eyelash color. Nose. Stop fidgeting, you bitch! That's fine. Mouth. Stop fidgeting! Fuck! Oh my god! There's a mod to make the model here not move. Oh my fucking god. Ah, fuck! Cyberpunk 19... At that point, that's just regular punk shooty. Come on now. Ears... That's fine. Cyberware. Yeah, that'll work. But then actually, can I get something with like the neck and the... No, I can't, can I? I really like this, but I wish I could combine it with the neck thing. Oh shit, Shooty, you come in here, you come into my house and you bring me some...
Trans right.
I can't believe it. Like I want to have like these, but like combine them with this neck thing. I'm gonna go with the neck thing. Just I like the neck thing more. But at least the face looking bare. I think I want to use... I think I want to use this, you know? I like that. I like that. That's cool. So you have to release a red mod from CDPR, the modding minis. Yeah, I mean, that's good. Like, it's good that the people are, like, modding the game, because it makes things a bit... It means that, like, things are much easier, more easily fixed, which is good. Not a big fan of facial scars. Nah, none of these. Piercings? Ooh, I kind of like that, actually. Yeah, I like that. I'm gonna go with that. You're scared as to how I refuse cyberware? I mean, valid. Valid, I suppose. God, it is going fucking insane outside. Okay, I would go with that. That's what I would go for. It has to exist. I'm gonna be honest, I gotta practice makeup in real life, like, a lot more, you know? Like, I'm really bad at it. I like having, like, the wings. Kinda like that, but that's a little too much. I think this is about as close as I'm gonna get, I think. Can you tell I have a favorite color? Can you tell I have a favorite color? Kind of makeup do I practice? Kind of makeup? What? I mean, like, okay, like, my biggest, like, I think the thing that I'm, like, the worst at, right, is eye stuff. So I always kind of, like, so one, I gotta take my glasses off when I do it, so I'm doing it half blind, and two, like, having, like, the applicator so close to my eye fucks with me, and it makes me flinch. which of course leads to me fucking up. But I'm a lot better at it than I am doing lip stuff. Like, holy shit, like lip stuff is hard for me for some reason. I don't know why. Like, I'm a lot better at eyes than I am lips. I have no idea why. I've been playing Escape from Tarkov recently, finally got to the point where I'm not dying in the raid. Yeah, I was interested in Tarkov, but it's like, I feel like it's something that, like, I wouldn't be very good at. Because it seems like it's Hunt Showdown, but with automatics, and Hunt Showdown is already hard enough. You know what I mean? Nails. I'm gonna go with the long. Gonna go with... Ooh, oh, they had some new ones? And they have. They have added some new ones. Kinda like these, like, patina ones. Body tattoos. PUBG and Hunt together in the USSR. Huh. Yeah, no, I'm gonna go with that. Like, I'm not a giant fan of, like, full body tattoos. Alright, why is it scroll down so far? Alright, next! Wait. Why is there no booba scale? Why is there no booba scale? Where's the booba slider? What the fuck? What the fuck? Like, wasn't there a like a booba slider? I thought there was too. I mean, I know, like, the cock slider is off because...
It is I, the spirit of Lady Malison, taking control of the soulless vessel of the Dolet, and I have come to tell you. I have come to steal your shoes, you woo.
Oh, wait, is it because I've got fucking streamer mode on? Oh, cringe. It's because I've got streamer mode on, I bet. Ugh. Okay, let's... Fucking streamer mode. Alright. Okay, so I think I want to go for a hacking and pistol build, I think. So we're gonna need some technical ability, we're probably gonna need some... Actually, no, if we're doing stealth, we don't need cool, right? If we're doing stealth hacking, we don't need cool, right? Or did they fucking add, like, a bunch of hacking shit to cool? I don't know, it's probably fine. Confirm. Yeah, this is gonna wind up being a big long stream, so hey, if you feel like supporting me in case the fucking roof comes off, hey, feel free. I think it's streamer because I'd have the dick slider even on female, I believe. Ugh. Disgusting! Man, I hate how puritanical fucking streaming platforms are, though. Like, fuck. Alright, let's see how long it takes before we get our first T-pose. Ugh.
V, you there?
Yeah. Yeah. I'm
Stinky
here.
streamer mode. Stinky.
Fine. I just needed a breather.
Sounded like you blew your guts
I mean,
out, Locke.
see...
Yeah, I barfed. It's just stress.
Well, if I made the character off stream, I'd still have to deal with, like, dicks and titties and shit, so, you know, that's a problem.
Don't worry. I'm not dead yet.
Exactly. Yet. Anyway, what's going on?
What's going on is there's this asshole in here.
Is there a problem? We had a leak. My boss called. Dragged me in because we had to intervene. Everyone at Night City HQ is on edge.
But no way you're fucked, right? You're the one who fixes other people's shit.
Jackie, if you work in Arasaka counter intel, you're always fucked. Don't worry about me. I'll manage on my own.
Buena suerte.
Oh boy. Like, I really love the augments. I like the corpo beginning, right? Because, like, all of the augments that I have are really fucking cool, you know? Like, you've got, like, the stock ticker in the bottom right. You've got your, connection to the company in the bottom left. You got your Times Square marquee. It's branded with the Arasaka logo because, you know, of course it is. They're gonna remind their employees who pays their fucking bills. Like, like I really love how this shit looks. Like, more so than any other. Yeah.
1919 was a year of great change in our history. The onset of American Prohibition. The end
I love how Jackie's a friend before Life Path initial sequence in the corporal. I mean, that's also another thing that I like a lot more, because it feels like you're like...
involved in the business history.
Got held up, but I'll be right there.
As a
Fucking
young man,
Frankfurt.
he quickly
That
demonstrated
Abernathy
the
bitch will
world.
probably...
Like, I feel like the corpo beginning is a lot better than a lot of the other ones, because, like, Jackie is an asset you had beforehand. You know, you're leveraging an asset from your old life to make your new life happen. And I honestly, I find the irony of Johnny Silverhand being stuck in the head of a corporate just incredibly fucking funny, you know what I mean?
Hey, V. It's been ages. It's me, Frank. We met during Icefall. East Coast, remember?
I didn't know you were in Night City. Have you been?
You know how it is. A week ago, I was still in Cape Town. I heard you're in counter intel. Must have a shit show on your hands right now.
I don't really want to tab out right now,
Jenkins
Fee,
is your lead, right?
but I will later if
See
you
what
switch
everyone
games and I
says it is.
remember.
Listen, sorry, in a bit of a rush.
Frank, who's
right
Frank?
Now.
That's a
We'll talk
good
another
point.
time, okay?
So Johnny B's like the corporate head is still shit. Yeah.
Seeing you again.
Like, I'm not a big fan of, like, the overall story of 2077, because I feel like it's not V's story, it's Johnny's story. But at the very least, the irony of Johnny being stuck in a corpo's head... The irony of Johnny being stuck in a corpo's head, like, does make V a little more involved than otherwise she would be.
Are you online? Have a seat, V. Be right with you.
Like, I just love the Times Square marquee up above, like, just giving you, like, everything, like, you need for, like, that moment, you know?
Situation?
Like, I always get the Times Square marquee whenever I'm playing a character that would be, like, involved in what's the word I'm looking for? In like, intelligence and shit, you know? Like, if I'm playing, like, a fixer or something in the tabletop.
Director Abernathy.
I watched the vote. What the hell was that?
A deep clean after the shit Frankfurt dumped on us. As we agreed, I got rid of the problem.
I told you to resolve the problem, not
Oh shit, right, I don't have any, oh shit, I don't have anything to drink, shit. Fuck.
We would have lost the license, now we gained a week. That's a win.
Path of least resistance always. No nuance. Has you written all over it. We're not done talking about this.
Hey, buddy.
I hate that bitch. I always have.
Not the first time she screwed you, buddy.
This isn't the first time Abernathy set you up.
No, not the first. Smeared me in front of Japanese execs, so she'd be the one promoted to Director of Spec Ops. The cunt. Now she's holding a gun to my head to make sure I don't try anything. But she won't pull the trigger because she needs me. I do what she doesn't have the guts to do.
Divide and conquer. Effective strategy.
Effective.
God, the worst
What
part
will you
about
do
knowing
in my
the...
position?
You have to defend yourself.
The worst
Remind
part about
Abernathy
being as
you're
familiar
not
with
forgotten.
Cyberpunk as I am is that
You're
when I
right.
first played this, I
Smack her once,
knew this
but
was a
hard.
setup for a
She'll
betrayal.
respect you.
Seems we see eye to eye on this issue. Take this.
Like, the moment this scene started, I was like, oh, I know where this goes.
It's what I've collected.
Mostly because, you know, like, you have to wind up losing
Biometrics,
everything anyway.
Trauma team card, names of her closest associates. Driver, chief of security. Lover, lover's husband. Everything. Use it, and make sure Abernathy won't be a problem anymore. You said it. I need to defend myself.
What'll happen if I refuse?
Don't ask stupid questions. This isn't a request, V. We seem to understand each other. Take this, too. Use this money only. Find the right people for the job. No corporate affiliation. And for the core task, use someone you know inside out. Are we clear?
Yeah, I think we're clear.
Good. In that case, I'll await your report. And good luck with it. I have my AV waiting outside. It's yours to use. And don't disappoint me.
Like, the moment I got that data shard with all the information on it, I was like, oh, I die. Like, the intent is that I die here, whether I actually, like, whack Abernathy or not.
Those reports you asked for? I'll forward them to your inbox. Apologies for the delay.
Hey, V, you alive? How's things in the Viper pit?
No, I didn't say anything of the sort.
Viper pit. Yeah.
As a hurricane, 12 feet of storm surge expected. I'm in direct path.
Just
it's great.
need a soul I can trust for now.
That kind of sounded like a yes. Meet me at Lizzie's. Be there in an hour.
How do I change?
Tell your people to be careful.
You know? It's like, all this information that I have now, I've got everything I need about Abernathy to do the job, but it's also a shitload of information that is incredibly, like, important to OPSEC.
Access granted.
Like, even if I go through and actually kill Abernathy, I'm now a liability. You know what I mean? Like, my brain immediately, the moment I fucking put that shard in, I'm like, oh, I'm fucking dead.
Destination, Lizzie's bar.
Noted. En route.
This is the Corpo start, yeah, we're starting a new one.
Screeched to a grisly halt following a failure in a neural stabilization system. 5 European Space Council members are dead, while 3 remain in critical condition. Authorities are still looking into what might have caused the shocking incident.
Fucking
The
love
council
Night
members
City
were
so
all
goddamn
wearing
much.
Biotechnica-provided devices. The corporation's representatives have, as yet, refused to comment. Our reporter is on the scene. We'll have updates on developments as they come to light.
God, I would
Stay with
actively commit a
M54
homicide to live in
News
Night
for the
City.
latest.
And honestly, I'd probably be required, let's be honest. I haven't finished the game so far. This like I was editing for you. My personal save will pass Panam's nomad shit. Alright, well hey, that means no spoilers for you then.
Hello, V.
Yes? We weren't scheduled to connect until the end of the week.
Quantified Satori received notification of a somewhat troubling biometric reading. I felt I should call. Is everything in order?
Things are dandy. Everything is.
Just think back to our
Totally dandy. I'm not about to
The
get
new
fucking
motor
murdered at all.
exercises 3 times a day. They'll soothe and lift your spirit. I know this.
Sure, okay. See you later.
God, like I'm gonna be honest. Like think about the world that we live in, right? Think about the year of our Lord 2022, and fucking tell me that living in Night City would not be better. You know, either your life is better or your life is shorter. Either way, the problem solves itself. Everyone in Night City has a 2 felony quota to maintain citizenship. Ah. Haha, you're not wrong.
Has been detected at the destination. Find a spot close to the bar, as close as you can. Fuck procedures.
Initiating landing sequence based on new parameters.
I mean, let's be honest, right? Like, in Night City, no one gives a fuck who you are, right? They don't care who you love, they don't care what you identify as. What matters is that they can commodify and sell your identity back to you. And anyone who is not in that situation, they're too busy trying to survive themselves to be a bigot, you know what I mean?
Fuck's your problem, Psycho Sue? This look like a landing pad to you? Could have fucking crushed us. Jesus Christ.
Okay, no, hey, we ain't looking for no beef with you.
Yeah, get fucked, idiot. And... swish.
Why is this happening?
Yeah, let's go.
Seems trouble wants in.
I don't want any trouble. Just here on business.
Good to hear. Welcome to Lizzie's.
Like, fuck, you know, like... yeah, like, you know, that's the kind of vibe I aspire to, you know what I mean? Like, shit. No, God, no. Exactly. The Dolit's got it.
Now sit down and tell me what's got your shorts in a knot.
It's good to see you too, Jack. How you been?
Beep, trans rights for poggers, exactly.
Between the Valentino boys and Maelstrom.
When must I bring this high into the streets? But I mean, yeah, that's also... like, I mean, here's the thing. A cyberpunk video game should have been the biggest open world, like, video game of ever, right, you know?
Let me hear about this problem of yours.
You know? Like...
Data shard.
Shit, I don't have anything to drink! Ah! Shit. I'm sorry, I don't have anything to drink, I'm sorry. Alright, and Kira's here with me.
Won't come cheap. It'll have to be done on the sly. No trail. Hard eddies only.
Got the money.
Full crew job for sure. Techie, maybe two. A runner with a gold-plated brain.
Oh, whoa!
Wheels from hell. Not to mention
Soon live you can be back on floor 10. Oh god.
The piece I'm missing.
But meanwhile, I haven't been able to play in like a week, so fuck.
This lady.
Thought I could always count on you, Jack.
Miranda Strike,
You know
right?
me. I'm not all sunshine and rainbows. This job ain't my style. Actually, I didn't think it was yours either.
You know how Arasaka operates. Or... okay, maybe you don't. This isn't a professional request I can refuse.
Let's go, Hurricane Strike.
I am. And you should too.
Oh, the wind is just going absolutely fucking bananas outside. It's ridiculous.
What do you say we liquor up and talk live? Gracias, mamita. Double tequila with grenadine and lime. Nothing better for drowning nerves.
To this.
To this!
Let's go!
What the hell does that even mean? You raise a glass to your mama, your hermana. The mamacita you'll meet at the bar, but this doesn't say a damn thing. Do this.
Oh god, I love Jackie so much. I'm gonna be honest, I wish the entire game was just like shit like the opening with Jackie, you know? Fuck Johnny, fuck Mikoshi, fuck everything, right? Like, fuck
They
it.
got you to zero somebody. Tomorrow, they'll get somebody else to zero you.
I think I have a choice.
Like, an actual cyberpunk game would have been the most open-ended thing ever. It would have been like doing gigs and heists and shit like that. And something like Kentucky would have been like the final fucking mission, you know?
About who I let touch my balls. And Saburo and his matones, oh, they definitely do not make the cut.
Maybe someday. But for now, I'm still well within their reach.
You'll always be within reach. Always Hey, you lost? Got a problem?
Not even RNG question. It should have been like,
You're from Arasaka.
Like, it should have been like,
You
all right,
know
we've
what,
got this
Frankie?
big job at
We're
Konpeki
here
Plaza,
for you.
right? And it's
Jenkins assigned you a
like, or not
task
even that.
today.
Like, it should have been like a
Share
bunch
all
of
the details
smaller
with
jobs,
us.
like leading up, and then like towards the very end, it's like, you V, right? I heard about you. I got a big job at Konpeki Plaza. Now it's normally I get my big boys.
Name and
But
department
you'll have to
again.
do. Like,
Didn't quite
basically
catch
lay
that
out
first
that it's
time.
something that's, like, way bigger than anything you've done, right?
How you feeling? Pretty sharp dive, huh? Your access to company networks is hereby revoked.
Like, should have been you and
Any
Jackie
company
making a name
cybernetics
for
in your
yourselves,
possession
getting
will
bigger
cease
and better things,
Give us the
making
data you
friends.
received from
Basically, the
Jenkins.
progression of the Edge Runners anime.
Proceed.
The Edge Runners anime is like the archetypical fucking cyberpunk story. And then here it's like... Large quest mods become a thing? Oh god, that'd be so good, yeah.
Smart choice.
We done?
With the formalities, yes. But I think Abernathy would gladly up our fee for ridding her of a piece of rot like you. Stand up. You're coming with us. Come on, move
Wait
it.
a minute. I think you fellas might have forgotten just how far from home you are.
Let's go, Jackie!
Let alone a healthy option. Is that a threat? Well, you start shooting, maybe we join.
Let's go, Jackie!
Before you know it, somebody might die today.
Yeah, the making a name for yourself thing is a fucking 6-month time skip in the goddamn opening, exactly. I just realized that Jackie's wearing assless chaps. What the fuck?
V, how you feel? You alright?
Like shit. My throat's like...
He's wearing assless chaps with jeans underneath. That's what he's wearing.
It's like when my little primito was ditching drugs. Nasty chills, trembling hands, cold sweat and dry heaving.
Exactly. The time skip should have been the entire game, and then like everything leading up to Konpeki Plaza should have been the last set of missions.
Maybe trauma teams on its
Then it
way.
ends with Jackie dying, you being like basically fucked up, and then you just barely crawling away with your life. It's like you got what you wanted. You're a legend of Night City. But you've lost everything that you built up, you know?
Give me a minute.
Like, I'm not saying you should have had the relic plugged into your head, you should have been shot to death, but like, Left 4 Dead should have been like,
Just lost
like
control
how
of
it
my
went,
life.
you know?
Completely.
I'd say you got it back. You couldn't say no to him. So they sent
Yeah.
it to you.
Like, fuck Jackie, fuck Johnny, fuck Takamura, fuck all that shit.
You haven't lost everything.
About to say I still have a friend. That's sweet.
No, dumbass. You still got that wad for the hit job, don't you? Probably some fat-ass chunk of cha-ching. Just right for a new start. That's right, chica. Buckle up.
Alright, let's see if this cutscene will bug out on me or
Feeling
not.
alright? Don't look so hot.
Yeah. I mean, it shouldn't have been a linear story to start with, you know? It should have been... There should have been a lot of fucking choices about, like, what jobs you take, what friends you make, and what choices you make should alter, like, you know, how fucked or unfucked you are at the end, you know? Yeah, let's go! Let's go! Replicatable bug! Let's go! Every time! Every time!
A mother who popped you out on the steps of an orphanage once and now stops you to ask if you got a smoke for her.
Every time I've played that game, I've been able to replicate that bug. Holy shit.
But only half these gonks will survive a year, and that's if it's a good one. And why do these peeps come to NC? Well, to be street samurai like Morgan, Blackhand, and Waylon Boa Boa. The greater the risk, the bigger the bounty, kids.
Like,
So
all
they
of
say,
this should have been played. All of this should have been the entire fucking game.
the faster you live, the faster you burn out. If
It should have been like a fucking 60, 70 hour RPG of you making a name for yourself and doing all this shit here. Like, fuck. You know what I mean?
AC's Legends! Know where you'll find most of them? The graveyard! Matters not where you're from. Matters not where you start. What matters here is the walk you walk. In Night City. The city of dreams.
Oh boy. Never not had that cutscene bug out is
Chick
great.
we're looking for is somewhere in this building. Probably crawling with the pendejos that kidnapped her.
Half a year later. Yeah, that half a year. That half a year should have just been the fucking game. God damn it.
Militech training shard. In case you need to, brush up on your dance moves. Down for some target practice in VR?
Not now, Jack. No time. Maybe later.
Sure.
Like, and I'm not saying I hate this game or anything, because I don't hate this game. It's just not the Cyberpunk game that I wanted. Hang on. Oh god, I'm hearing what's going on outside and it's fucking terrifying.
Long?
Let's do this.
I'm hearing what's going on outside and it's fucking terrifying. There was no fucking reason for the time skip other than, like, I guess maybe, like, this should have been, like, our first mission, right? Like, why else would Jackie give us a fucking tutorial shard, right, if we've been doing this for half a year? Like, this should have been maybe, like, 3 weeks later, right? We have a new apartment. Like, we have a new apartment, we're doing what we need to do. Like, and then, like, a week later, like after paying for the apartment with that money we got from Arasaka, Jackie's like, alright, we're gonna need to find some work. I have this fixer named Wakako. She's got a job for us.
Sure you're on phones, but...
You know what I mean? Like, shit like that, you know?
Squad. Charming.
Bug. Could at least try to be nice.
Like, you know, like, apparently these three have been together for half a fucking year, but they act like this, like, a week later, you know? Like, it really feels like there's just, like, something got cut in the writing room.
Looking for 1237. Target should be inside, but I got 0 eyes on her biomod. Fingers crossed it's not too late.
Is that you?
Ugh, I hate this life or death shit. Hurry, try hacking the door. Think you can trip it on your own, V?
God, like, the heist going wrong would have hit harder emotionally. I mean, if it was the final mission, like you spend an entire game.
Xander Dorsett's protected under Echelon 2 Corpo immunity.
Like, if you'd gone the entire game with Jackie, like, slowly building yourself up and making friends and contacts and shit like that, like, with that goal of becoming legends, if you'd gone through the entire game with Jackie and Jackie had died on that final heist before you become a legend, that would have hit the hardest, in my opinion.
Girl's top shelf.
It's like that. It's like the end of Edge Runners, you know? Like, Lucy got what she wanted. But like, look how much it cost. You know? Without spoiling anything. We're not talking about it, and we're not talking about it. I'm just saying, using it as an example without saying spoilers.
On your toes. More bodies incoming. They're almost...
I'm gonna go like a hacker pistol build, I think.
Wait for your chance. Pick the prick off.
I'm gonna Netrunner, but apparently they fixed how net running builds work, so I'm excited to see the changes they make, because before it felt like I was a fucking cyber god.
What the hell?
All down. Limp meat. Probably not the last of them. Move on. Oh, right behind you, V.
Oh, that was not what I wanted. Can I open this? No, I cannot. Damn it. Why not? Can you still smite your enemies through walls entering the building? I mean, God, I hope so. Oh boy, and Tiny, and then Fiona's just redeemed 1-1 mode 1, so I guess we're gonna be going 1 for a bit 1. And down you go, one.
Looks like you got him. Clear to go.
Shit, where the hell's our target?
Look around. Gotta be there somewhere.
Oh, mommy. Flat out doubted we could be there.
I can't believe Jackie would doubt me like that, one. Alright, over you go, one. It's the first time I've actually done this scene with the streamer mode on one, so hey.
To find out.
So it really looks like they just painted on that bra one, just like.
This does not look good.
Sandra Dorset, NC 570442. Trauma Team Platinum.
Platinum? Shit. Trauma should have swooped in.
Rebecca outfit one. I mean, yeah, it's basically. Honestly, I feel like Rebecca's outfit was a reference to this one, like or at least like the kind of just painted on censorship they have one.
See in this place. This is tubs, ice, hooks, and cleavers.
Scott Muncher's hack, huh? Got an idea. Check her neural cord. Find a shard? Yeah, pull it. That'll be what's muting the biomon.
Found the shard. Removing now.
Check the biomon. Anything change?
Greetings, Sandra. If you are conscious, assume recovery position now. An emergency evacuation unit has been dispatched and is due to arrive at your location in 180 seconds.
Biomon claims trauma will be here in 3 minutes.
Your premium plan will cover 90% of the projected costs of your rescue and treatment.
Oh boy.
Let's get her off that ice.
Yeah. Like, I'm not saying this shouldn't have been the intro to the game. It shouldn't have been 6 months later. It should have been, like, maybe, like, 2 weeks later, you know what I mean? One? Yeah.
B, need to know what's going on.
Hypo. Fuck, this is bad.
Catch, Chica!
This should have been 1 week after I get cut off from Arasaka 1, and then it should have been... Alright, here's your first job, Juan. You gotta rescue this Corpo bitch and send her off to Trauma, Juan.
Must have seen Trauma. Decided to cut their losses.
This'll get you enough money to get started, Juan, because you've blown through that initial wad, like basically getting your shits fixed, Juan. You know what I mean, Juan? Also, Trauma Team should have just fucking lit me the fuck up here, Juan, like... Like, based on what I know about Trauma Team 1, this should have been like, oh fuck, Trauma Team is on its way, Juan. They're gonna light up anybody who looks like they caused harm to their client, Juan. So we gotta get the fuck out of here. Leave her on the ground, run. Trauma will get here, Juan, and she'll be fine, Juan.
Stimulants being administered. 70 milligrams.
Yeah, exactly. Like, this game is just one massive missed opportunity one, which is really bittersweet one, because, like, the game is good one.
Let's get out of here.
It's a good game, just absolutely just misses, like, seven, like, it shows the strength of...
See you in the near future.
It shows the strength of Cyberpunk as a setting one. Yeah. It shows the strength of Cyberpunk as a setting one because...
Won't leave you hanging.
Like...
Don't get used to it.
Even with all the fuck-ups and missed opportunities one, you still wind up with a very good game one. I think if more people played the tabletop one, then...
Thank you.
You would have...
drive you home, huh?
A lot less people being annoyed at, like, all the missed opportunity. Like, you'd have a lot more people annoyed at how it turned out one. Yeah, you know what I mean? Yeah. Like... It should make you want to play the tabletop if you're aware of the tabletop's existence, one.
Hello?
But at the same time, once you do play the tabletop, you'll realize the missed opportunities and absolute mishandling of the IP one.
Relatively well. Trauma
Like, Edge Runners does it so much better.
She'll recover.
Splendid. Your payment awaits you.
Okay, I'm gonna stop doing the wand thing, 'cause it's giving me a headache now.
I guess home is the only place you wish to be. The NCPD has...
If I wasn't running like if I wasn't DMing like 5 different tabletop games, I'd probably run a Cyberpunk at least one shot.
Swing by to see you later. Word's out the NCPD is gonna put Watson on lockdown. If I'm gonna sleep in my own bed tonight, we better put it in 5th.
How bad is the rain outside?
I'm driving.
Oh boy, dare I pull aside my curtains? Holy shit! I don't know if this is a... Hang on a minute, I need to double check this, hang on. Like I said, Liz, I want to, but I'm running like 5 other fucking games. Holy shit. I think there's a hole in my neighbor's pool deck. So my neighbor's pool deck, I'm not sure if there's a hole in the other side. I can't actually see from here, but it looks like there's a hole punched through the netting. And also, all of their furniture has blown into their pool.
Adam Smasher. Legends are born here.
Take a photo and post it on Discord. I'm not going to because I don't want to dox my location.
Man, I'm starving. Let's grab a tight bite. What do you say?
Jackie, you're locking down Watson, remember?
Oh shit, you're right.
Yeah, like my neighbor, like everything that was loose on my neighbor's pool deck is blown into their fucking pool. And I'm pretty sure there's a hole in their pool screen. Oh god.
Fucking... Come on, Jackie!
Come on, B! Shoot!
Hit! Keep her steady!
¡Chingada madre! ¡Hold tight, B!
Holy fuck!
¡Mierda! ¡Perdón! Got you, asshole! B! Aim for the driver!
Imagine if I could just like fucking turn off his eyes.
Chingado!
Imagine if I could just turn off the driver's eyes and just make him crash. That'd be cool. I started thinking with the Unity. Yeah, and then I picked up the revolver because I like the revolver more.
Baby up pretty bad. Sorry.
No,
it's okay.
I know I have the hack. I used it earlier. But the problem is that chase scene is incredibly scripted. so that, like, literally the driver is immortal until you reach a certain point in the path. Am I okay? My neighbors aren't. I'm pretty sure a hole's been punched in. Hey, thank you for the follow, Moira. Welcome to the stream. Yeah, like this game is good, but like, man, fuck, I don't know why. It feels like CDPR didn't really trust the...
Officer, ma'am.
They didn't trust the fucking world that they had, you know, which sucks. Because they act like they're a goddamn authority on it now, and fucking...
Heart of gold?
I hate weebs. I hate weebs so fucking much.
Somebody with a heart of gold can understand.
And I say that with love to the weebs that follow me, the weebs that think that the CDPR created the fucking cyberpunk, fucking goddamn.
I'd be sick if I don't show. I mean, I'm trying to be a stand-up guy. You're giving me a chance. Waiting.
Beep boop, your eyes don't work now, ha ha ha.
Look at him. No model citizen, maybe, but he's a good kid.
Let them through, but they're the last. Okay, on your way.
You have a good evening now, officer, ma'am.
Yeah, welcome, Moira. Welcome to the... Yeah, I think I can put my arms back on now. Yeah. God.
So you can be nice when you feel it.
Not gonna lie, this game really just makes me want to play the tabletop.
Always.
I'm always never not nice.
Like, this game just makes me want to play the fucking tabletop again. God damn it. Unfortunately, I am the forever DM. That means that I am always DMing. There we go. So are y'all annoyed by the Cyberdole voice yet?
Doesn't look like your average boss.
They don't determine what comes next. Just the 2077 adjournments are canon. They don't even determine that. If Mike Pondsmith came out tomorrow and said, fuck 2077, I hate 2077, 2077 is no longer canon, then 2077 would no longer be a canon part of the cyberpunk universe.
Well,
you know what I mean?
It was over. Poor
Yeah.
bastards. But they had it coming.
Yeah. Yeah, fuck, like this opening section where you're just driving through and you're seeing a cross section of Night City. It's so fucking cool, and we see none of it. Ah! Like they really needed to make the world more dynamic. You know, this game should have been the biggest open world in video game history. Like, as close to a choose-your-own-adventure as you could fucking get.
What about you? Not likely to make it back to Haywood now.
Oh shit! Oh shit! Soup is in here. Soup is in here, bringing us some. Bringing us some of those. Spent too much time on the graphic polish. Exactly. Even then, the game barely fucking runs because it's not optimized polish either. You know. Like, this is running on medium, by the way. This is running on medium on a 3060, I think.
Sweet dreams, then.
I think this is a 3060. I think.
I
might also be having dyscalculia, but I know it's a good card.
Red Menace, Purple Force, it's us, Cracks!
Good evening, Night City.
Is the game worth buying?
Is the president of the Church of
That's also true, Liz. That's
I got
true.
earlier. A runner I know has something you could probably use. Zip in your deeds.
The game worth buying. So I don't know. I haven't actually played the game since it had all the updates. So I guess during this stream we'll figure out.
Program, which promotes the use of cybernetic implants. there, beautiful.
Can't complain, Ziggy. Thanks for having me.
Now,
I mean, the game is definitely dropping some frames here and there, though. Holy shit.
Oh, stupid gate's busted again. Third time.
Yeah. The hell is this? Oh shit, wait, is this transmog? Wait a fucking minute. Holy shit, this is transmog. Holy shit. New Vegas does have more options than this. There's visual. Yeah, it's fucking transmog. Wolf School jacket. Oh, this is the fucking Witcher jacket. Okay, I see. I kind of like the office blazer with the pumps. I kind of like that. Shit. All right. Got a katana, we got wolf school shirt. Oh shit! Hey, thank you, Zeno!
Get the fuck out of that kill zone.
I'm trying! I'm trying so bad! Do I even bother grabbing the black unicorn? I mean, I guess I should have a... I guess I should have a melee option, shouldn't I? Did I not grab it? Did I not grab the sword? Thought I did. This game had your GPU at 98%? Fucking Christ. You had it on medium? It's on medium right now for me. Why can't I... Jesus, alright. Let's see if V can use the bed correctly. Holy shit! Holy shit, V's using the bed correctly! Holy fuck, game of the year! Game of the year! Holy sh... Okay, holy fuck, I can't believe they actually fixed that, my god. Big fucking update, my god, like, that took like 7 months of dev time to have V sleep on the bed correctly. Oh boy,
Whoa, V? Look at your beauty sleep.
No matter. Time you got up.
Oh, you don't. Oh.
I think I might have caught something. When I jacked
Hang
into
on
that
a minute.
Corpo's biomon. Don't know, a neurovirus or... Need to see Vic. Let him tell me what's got my head reeling and my stomach churning.
Did the first cutscene play correctly? It did not! It did not!
Brought you a ride. Throw on some threads, meet me downstairs.
Hang on. Hang on a moment. Yeah, let's find some like shit tier YouTuber. Hang on a minute. Ah, here's one. Starts with an N. Man, cringe. Flesh tuber. Gross, disgusting. Hang on just a moment. What episode was it? Hang on. Just so I can show Fee. I believe it was episode 2 then. God damn it. Can I really not find this? Alright, you know what? I don't care enough. Yeah, basically V used to sleep sideways on the bed. Do not self-bully. T-posing is correct for Cyberpunk 2077. Send a meme. Every kit fixer tried to say they're used Honda Civic. I mean, you're not wrong on that one. Holy shit. Oh god, that guy's... First car Jackie's back to the best, yeah? Oh boy. Oh boy, this is getting real bad. You guys tired of this voice filter yet? Like shit.
Regina Jones here. If you're looking for work in Watson, give me a call.
You guys tired of this voice filter yet?
How'd you even know my name?
I know where to gather my intel. You could even call me a collector. Later, V.
Oh god, okay, we might need to switch games. We might need to switch games because, oh boy, you guys can see how... Oh shit, here it comes! An extreme wind warning has affected this area. Immediate danger of life-threatening winds till 2 p.m. EDT. Take cover now! Stay away from the windows. Protect your head from debris. Do not go out in the calm of the hurricane eye. Winds will quickly become dangerous again. You can't stop me. There's a window directly to my left. You can't fucking stop me. Okay, yeah, we're switching games. We're switching games. It's really creepy with my filter. Let's go. Average Florida resident. Fuck you. Fuck you. Fuck you, Hurricane. There's a window right there. I am not going anywhere. Name of this hurricane again. This one is Hurricane Ian. Hurricane Fiona, I think, already passed. There's a window right there. The curtains will protect me. The curtains will protect me. And if they don't, then fuck it. If I die, I die. Yeah. Oh boy. Fucking... Hang on, there are hurricane memes. Nah. Hurricane guy with flag. Okay. Y'all wanna fucking see, like, what, like, all Floridians aspire to? Do not shoot the hurricane. Hang on a moment, okay, Badoop. And then... Badoop. Did I at least put tape on my windows? Fuck no, you think I can afford that? This is the energy we aspire to down here. Fuck yeah, buddy! Fuck yeah! What the fuck? What the fuck? What if there's a continent in the Pacific? What the fuck? Shit, I want to see this now. The dude isn't even from Florida, and he has assimilated well! I'm gonna set the stream category to special events, because fuck it, it's a hurricane. Drinking a bear? Yeah. Bruh, do you not, like, just drink a bear? Come on. The fuck is... I kinda... Videos from Massachusetts? Really? Well, you know what? We accept them. We accept them. Hi, Nam, we're dying. I just got a message on my phone saying to stay away from windows. There's a window right next to me. Fuck it. This curtain will protect me, and if it doesn't, then fuck it. Alright. Am I allowed to watch this, alternate history hub video? Am I allowed to watch this? I kinda wanna see, like, what if there was a continent in the Pacific, because it seems like it comes out of fucking nowhere. Hurricane glass is a thing. You think I can afford hurricane glass? What the fuck? I'm slowly having your Florida cleansed. See, you gotta come back, Liz. Losing your Florida...
I just needed you to know. I love you.
Love you too. Losing your Florida is gonna... Yo, when the world ends, it goes into Mad Max, you're gonna need that Florida to survive. I don't know, am I allowed to? You know what, fuck it. If Hassan Piker can watch shit, then so can I. Fuck it, I don't care. They say I'm not joking about that. What? What do you mean? I mean, look, Zeno, I live in a county where if you own pets, you have to abandon your pets, or they don't let you into the fucking evacuation shelter. Like... If I die, I die, and that's county mandated.
The Pacific Ocean. It takes up 30% of the surface of the globe, and when looking at it from space, it's so large that from certain angles, it's the only thing to view. There are islands in the South Pacific which are just thousands of miles away from any other landmass.
Holy shit, I didn't know that!
There's only so much room on Earth. Cities are overcrowded, and then there's this large portion of blankness. Who can live here? Fish? They got nothing going on. So here's an idea. What if in an alternate time...
Okay, hear me out. What if we colonize the bottom of the Atlantic Ocean? Or the Pacific Ocean in this case. Like, what if we just colonize the bottom of the ocean? Fuck, I'm describing Rapture, aren't I? Shit. What if we just made Rapture happen? But, like, you know, without the Ayn Rand bullshit, you know?
There was a landmass right here.
Cody, please tell me you're not going to use some crackpot theory from a pseudo-archaeologist to base this whole scenario off of.
This is the continent of Mu.
Oh, God.
It was imagined by a 19th century archaeologist named Augustus Le Plongeon, and later drawn on a map by fellow Mu enthusiast James Churchward.
Mu-enthusiast?
Really believed that the continent of Mu was once a real lost landmass. So,
wait, what? What? People thought this was a real thing? No! 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 No, they did not!
Augustus Le Plongeon had dedicated himself to studying the pre-Columbian ruins of the Maya and piecing together the puzzle pieces of the past. And as was par for the course for most archaeology of the 1800s, he was just straight up wrong. You see, Plongeon was a big...
No, he wasn't wrong. He was on meth. There's a difference.
...fan of the Freemasons. And it seems like the appeal of his secret fan club sometimes got in the way of, you know, archaeology. He started seeing Mason symbols everywhere in Mayan ruins. Started theorizing about how certain dots in human history...
I mean, that's true, yeah, like, you know...
...civilization was the first civilization.
This man's probably had theories on the skull shape of the Muians, or whatever the fuck whatever the fuck he winds up calling them. Oh yes, the people of the continent of Mu, you see, their skulls were slightly elongated along the 37th lateral, yes.
For this new, bold discovery, Plongeon and his wife were deemed pioneers of metaphysical archaeology by the Russian mystic Madame Blavatsky. Yes, there was a psychic...
I'm fucking sorry, what?
...continue his research, which had largely been dismissed...
How did I not know this?
Plongeon finally came up with his master theory. 1. Some of the images on the wall look like him. 2. The Mayans were descended from a lost and great civilization that once existed on the South American coast. This global empire... How did
I not know this?
...that she passed on to ancient Egypt. Plongeon concluded that when Queen Mu died, her civilization split off from the Americas, literally, and then I guess the whole continent of Mu just sank into the ocean. The only evidence of its existence being scattered in Mayan ruins and maybe Polynesians, who knows. None of that really matters because the main point Plongeon really wanted to hit home is that Queen Mu has been reincarnated like thousands of times, until finally winding up as his underage wife. After Plongeon's death, his idea of Mu...
I'm fucking sorry. Holy shit. Oh wait, yeah, wait, but... Oh yeah, shit, she was Crowley's teacher, wasn't she? Shit, right, I forgot about... Okay, I forgot about that. But like, this shit's new to me, what the fuck?
Was carried on by certain pseudoscience enthusiasts, including James Churchward. Churchward built upon this whole...
This man's thought that there was an entire continent ruled over by a queen named after the continent, who was reincarnated thousands and thousands of times, and her current reincarnation is his underage wife. And based on what he looks like, this man is in his fucking 50s. Oh boy, the 1800s were fucking wacky. Someone pass me the heroin, holy shit.
What the continent supposedly looked like, basically by connecting the dots of various Polynesian islands. Hey, that looks good. Churchward proposed that Mu was actually the origin of humanity, and the Guardian of Eden, home to a lost race called the Nazgûls. The Nazgûls...
That's just elves! That's just elves! Oh my god! I knew the goddamn Night Eaters would be involved somehow! Holy shit!
World, and everything is basically the remnants of their fallen society. And there you go. That's why this landmass is shaped like that and called Mu.
I knew the fucking Night Eaters were involved somehow. Holy shit!
Scientific madman who imagined his creepily younger wife was the reincarnation of a mythical god queen. Even at the time, this was seen as an outlandish idea. Even if the theory of plate tectonics... And
okay, good. Nobody fucking believed him at the time. Okay, good.
Today, Mu largely exists as a meme, or as a basis for science fiction stories. It's an Atlantis without using Atlantis. And I guess it's being used by me today, because despite the...
This man's was actually on some shit. Holy fuck.
Right? What if this continent of Mu actually did exist? There is no ancient civilization or Nazgûls or any of that other stuff, but it's just another landmass. The Earth...
No, the elves are mandatory. The elves are mandatory to this idea.
A great group called AML Official who specify in imagining realistic continents that follow plate tectonics. I, however, didn't want to simply copy their homework. When I think of Mu, I have been accustomed to this shape, as flawed as it is. Let's ignore plate tectonics.
Imagine your theory being so crackhead that even the people in the 1850 were like, no. I mean, honestly, I'm glad that even people of the time were like, bro, you're on fucking meth. Put down the crack pipe. Put it down. Put the crack pipe down, goddammit.
I think we just took the ocean crust floor and raised it up. That's not how continental crust works, but it's a better basis than just straight up putting mountains wherever. When it comes to imagining such fantastic like this, at some point...
Alright, later, Kubi. Hopefully we'll see you later.
Fiction, but I do try my best to explain my reasoning for why something happens in a scenario. It's never just random. But sometimes, for the sake of the video, I have to wing it. The only thing that's important is that this shape exists and the mountains are roughly around here. With the breakup of Pangaea, Mu was just one of the landmasses that were attached to Gondwana, the southern continent. Now I say this because I can imagine this landmass breaking off of Australasia more so than breaking off of South and North America, just by the nature of how the continents move. Because of this, Mu's megafauna would be similar to other southern hemisphere continents.
Oh shit, they got fucking mega kangaroos, let's go!
Where they live and how they evolve entirely depends on their environment, which leads to the question, what type of climate and ecosystems would even exist on Mu? Because we are placing a massive continent in the middle of the Pacific...
No, bad! Put the crack pipe down! Bad!
In the meantime, we only care about Mu. Now I had to take some part, I came up with this map. You can debate which climate goes where, and to be more specific, but to keep things simple, the south is much drier thanks to that cold ocean current. The north, east, and west would be constantly facing rainstorms and have warm, humid environments. In fact, Mu is pretty unique as a continent in just how generally uniform its climate would be. Considering Mu is largely horizontal on the equator, the only other comparison I could really make...
Shit, yeah, no, a horizontal continent like that'd be basically the same climate, like all the way across, essentially. That's actually pretty... That's actually pretty unique, actually, for, like... geography.
Settled by humans, so it's no surprise that Mu would be the last continent that's fully settled as well. Yet even so, there would be some parts of this landmass that simply due to size would have a longer history with humans than others. Mu is so large that it would span 3 regions of Oceania. In our history, the distance between these regions was so great that there were periods between migrations. Now,
Mu is so fucking big that I'm pretty sure you'd be able to see it from the coast of Africa. Like, you guys realize that this would have caused the Americas to be colonized, like, hundreds of years, like...
This would be a discovery and transformation of a landmass.
Like that map that he had there, like... That map that he had there, like, Mu would be so big, you could see it from the fucking Gold Coast. You could see it from the Gold Coast of Africa. Assuming the Africans didn't sail out to it themselves, by the time the Europeans got to Africa, they'd see it, they'd be like, hey, what the fuck is that over there? Like, yeah. Yeah, like, assuming the Africans didn't get there first, the Europeans would get there, be like, what the fuck is that? Head over. They'd basically travel along the length of it. They'd be able to see South America from the other side and be like, what the fuck is that? And just keep going. That'd be too much curve, are you sure? Are you sure? Because it's not that far of a distance. It didn't look like.
Not seen until the Americas would be settled millennia later, which doesn't really bode well for the megafauna of Mu that had been previously undisturbed for millions of years. Humans, regardless of culture, seem to have a habit of
You watching vids in 2x mode is giving me backrooms. I'm sorry. I'm sorry. I can't watch videos in single speed. I'm sorry. My brain literally will not absorb the information. I'll get distracted.
to fear us. Sadly, as fast
yeah, I saw it didn't open until 18.
Missing them by only a few millennia. While seafaring doesn't play as crucial of a role in deep-sea exploration, it does play a role in navigation, and very importantly, trade.
Forgetting that Australia's like further down. It's further south.
On the westernmost coast of Mu, a land of dense rainforest.
Like the curve would be, it'd be hard. Like, isn't Australia harder to see because the curve is a lot more steep going down? Or am I on drugs? I might be on drugs.
The best example of this is simply this peninsula. I can see this being prime real estate for the first major center of an alternate Polynesian civilization. It could also be incredibly diverse, thanks to a range of valleys and mountains that would divide this land up, much like Japan.
Like, I swear to God, you'd be able to see that from... Let's see if he puts up the world map again, because I swear to God, like, you could see that from the Gold Coast.
Very lucky due to its location smack dab in the center of a trade triangle. The islands of the South Pacific would act as a highway from one end to the other, creating a new opportunity for trade between East Asia, Indonesia, Australian Aboriginals, and the Polynesian coast. One reason I really wanted to make this video in the first place is I found it just fascinating how this continent would create an alternate trade triangle. In our timeline, there was very little trade.
I mean, the Japanese would 100% know about it, so if the Americans, if the Europeans didn't get there, the fucking Japanese would. It's not that, it's only about, like, it's just under, like, double the distance from Korea. That'd be easy to fucking make.
Alternate civilization may be, either city-states or a vast empire, would be the last leg of an alternate Silk Road. There never would be an empire that spans most of Mu, of course, or even one that spans most of the west coast, simply due to its size. This coast is one of the most well-populated places on Earth. Think of it like Mu's equivalent of the Mediterranean, the Yellow River, or Mesoamerica. Or if there's some alternate river valley, a civilization sprouting up from there.
That goes quickly on elevator. I mean, okay, like, if they wouldn't be able to see it from Africa, then okay, fine. Okay, fine, we'll give this what... Like, at the very least, the people of, like, the Polynesians would just conquer the fucking world at that point, right?
Australia and Central Africa. The further east we would go, the newer the settlements would become, as it still takes generations for people to migrate into new lands. Eastern Island timeline wasn't discovered until the 800s, and it's very likely with the whole continent taking up space in this alternate world, there's a lot closer land to settle. Either way, population is far more permanent in the west than it is.
Like, I swear to God, like, from, like, Asia and Africa, you'd be able to see that shit, like, no fucking problem.
Desert people. Oftentimes, whenever I imagine these alternate geography videos, I can't really go into that much depth when it comes to say whatever the nation's names would be or where the borders are. I mean, I could, but then it'd just be me listing off a bunch of fictional Polynesian-inspired nations that I just made up. I like to focus more on greater trends that aren't simply historical fanfiction. And there are no greater trends...
Man, I love historical fanfiction, though.
We've already discussed trade in the west, but what about trade in the east? As you see, Mu existing creates another cycle of currents right off of the coast of the Americas.
Oh God, yeah, that fucks with climate, doesn't it? That just ruins climate, doesn't it? Holy shit.
Contact in our timeline. We know there's evidence of at least some contact, but never an extensive route that influenced both sides. It's been established that even with small islands to jump off of, Polynesians still probably made the trip to contact the Inca. If there was a massive continent in the Pacific, this brief contact would evolve into an extensive trade network. This would be a cultural exchange between the people...
Yeah, like fucking rip California, like shit.
I mean, it's all relative, but you know what I mean. By the way this changes ocean currents, it creates a natural waterway to...
Like, this might actually have, like, have turned, like, Europe into a third world country. Because, like, trade between Asia and the Americas before the Europeans showed up, like, majority of European, like, dominance in the modern day is literally due to the fact that because Europeans figured out long distance sailing first, like they kind of had the head start and just kind of went like zoom zoom, just, you know, took over everything. But like, with a populous landmass of this size so close and with such an easy jump over to the Americas, this could very easily turn Asia, or more likely the Native American civilizations, into that same thing, because then they don't have to make the same jump in technology that the Europeans could do fairly easily. They could literally just make short hops. Short hop to Mu, short hop to Asia. Like, most of the fucking, like, trade route is on land at that point. Later, Malishan. I will try not to die, but I make no promises.
I could imagine that this trade would be the saving grace for the New World, in context of what is to come. In our timeline, the Polynesians largely were
Okay, so he's basically gonna say what I just said, fuck.
China or anywhere else. Yet with Mu, they'd be in contact with East Asia and East Asian diseases. Mu could be subject to pandemics of the Old World, and over time, Polynesians might grow a resistance to diseases that they didn't otherwise in our own history. By the nature of contact and the gradual trade that would happen throughout the continent, this means that Polynesian traders in the eastern portion of the continent would introduce
CCP Gray, CGP Gray went over his America Pox video. What the fuck is... I've never heard of that guy. What the hell?
They did in our own timeline. When eventually Europeans do arrive to the New World, perhaps the Aztec, if they still existed, wouldn't easily fall to a plague, because their population would have grown to tolerate the same...
At this point, the Aztec have guns. Like something that he's kind of like ignoring here is that the Aztecs would have guns by this point, because they'd have access to the Chinese. They'd have access to the Chinese, which means they have access to gunpowder, which means that it would be very, very easy for the Chinese to trade them guns, or like at very least proto guns. Like, holy shit.
Some new world left isolated. Columbus's voyage, if anything, would just be the last link in a trade network that for centuries had already spanned the globe, and Europe would be the furthest west that finally linked up with it. Which brings us to, well, I guess the thing I really didn't want to predict, but it's kind of inevitable: colonization. So before we get to this, let's talk about how Mu existing would change everything you would ever know. So here's the thing: you can't have a continent that is this big.
Like they'd have like early Chinese proto guns at worst.
Placing a massive new continental shelf on it. This displaces an incredibly
guns invented by the Portuguese. Wrong, actually. Like, guns as we know them, like arquebus and shit. Yes, that was invented by the Portuguese. But the Chinese basically had combat fireworks. Does that make sense? Yeah, like, it'd be like... Oh, fuck. Okay, the reason I called them proto-guns is because that's what they were. They filled the role of what guns later came to, but realistically, they were just basically early rocket launchers. I mean, yeah, they weren't used a whole lot, but, like, I imagine if they ran, like, I imagine that, like, they'd be used a lot more if there was a trade network that encouraged the trade of gunpowder with the natives, you know what I mean? The natives would have cannons, or at the very least, they would have, like, rocket launchers, functionally. Yeah. Yeah, basically. Like, I'm not saying they would have, like, I'm not saying they'd pull, like, the Portuguese would roll up and the fucking Aztecs would roll their fade with a MAC-10. I'm not saying that. I'm saying at the very least, the Aztecs would know what a gun is, or at the very least, they'd be able to make the logical jump, and they'd have their own sort of gunpowder weapon equivalent that they'd be able to fire back on. It wouldn't be as much of a stomp for the fucking Spanish as it was in our timeline. That's what I'm saying. Yeah.
That water has to go somewhere else, and where it goes is up. Sea levels would dramatically be higher if this continent existed, simply due to how much space it would take up. What that means is that all of human history, civilizations being on the coast, are just scrapped.
While it would be cool to imagine, like, you know what I mean, though? Like a big chunk of what allowed the Spanish to roll the Aztecs so fucking hard was that the Aztecs had no idea what the fuck a gat was. In this timeline, there's no fucking way they would be able to understand, like, what the fuck's going on and fire back. If not, like, reverse engineer their own.
Major center of civilization would be. Any new state that does arise in this alternate Mu world would be tens of kilometers inland compared to our own. Simply put, for the most part, it just butterflies everything. There are two...
Run me my money, Spaniard.
Realistic standard. Mu existing creates a world that is to what we know. That in itself is a pretty general way to end the video. It's kind of a cop-out, but on the other hand, if we ignore science...
Fucking, like, the Aztecs just loading up with, like, AKs. Like, holy shit.
Familiar with, then there's eventually just the rise of Western colonialism. Because if Mu doesn't affect the rest of history, then...
Hey, Holmes, you best back the fuck off!
So, even though it's unrealistic...
Like, loading up like a fucking AK-47.
The colonization of the Pacific consisted of every nation just taking islands here or there. So let's say European explorers come upon Mu. How does this happen? There'd be two possibilities in how they would use
Isekai Eugene Starr, no!
From South America and landing on the easternmost peninsula, or by the Portuguese who had trading in the East Indies, hearing of some large landmass by the locals and venturing eastward to land on the west coast themselves. If I could guess, it would probably be both, like a pincer movement. Both sides of Mu explored by the Portuguese in the 1500s, or at least the outer coast being discovered, Australia style. Poor Portugal, however, as while they'd be the first to find this even newer world, they, by agreement with the church...
The even newer world, oh Jesus.
Considering if you're Catholic and you held this legal document by the Pope in high regard. And while the Protestant world sure didn't, they wouldn't get there first. The Spanish would love Mu, or at least the northern coast, as the northern coast would be the perfect highway from Spanish America to the Spanish Philippines, a dotting line of bases and naval yards, alternate Spanish cities across the coast. While it's still possible that Mu isn't depopulated due to epidemics, it's still very likely the natives cede territory or grant land permission for the Spanish to colonize parts of the coast.
Oh, there's no way the Spanish don't just fucking annihilate these motherfuckers. It would be a lot less of a stomp than, like, in our timeline. But, like, there's no fucking way the Spanish don't just start, like, wholesale fucking genocide. Like, holy fuck.
Mu finds itself under the same scrutiny as Mesoamerica did in our timeline. Whether or not the Spanish do find gold, I can't say. Yet I would imagine there are probably some other valuable elements that they would eventually discover. Spain could never hold all of Mu, though, only mainly the northern coast, and simply due to it being a highway.
And that's really all they need to hold, actually. I mean, like, fuck, those northern ports are gonna, like, the southern side of Mu, he said earlier, is, like, almost entirely desert. All they have to do is hold the north, force the natives into the desert, and the natives starve to death, or they become Bedouins. They don't have to fucking go full genocide like they did in our timeline. They just gotta push them out of the good shit.
Up shop on the non-Spanish west coast. This region just becomes an expansion of the Dutch East Indies, valuable real estate in the East Asian trade. If the British, French, and hey, maybe Germans tried to take territory, they'd be left with kind of the scraps, the undesirable portions of the continent, such as the drier south and colder southeast, areas that aren't really close to anything and aren't really going anywhere else. It wouldn't be until the Industrial Revolution where any attempt is
Yeah,
to go
okay, so basically everything I'm saying, he's saying, like, immediately after shit.
Keep in mind, this is still a landscape of savannas, rainforest, and dense jungle. The desert regions would have small strips of temperate coast.
Yeah, Shooty, as much as I hate to say it, because, you know, the funny haha Kalashnikov thing, Moira's kind of got a point. He kind of just took apart an M1 Garand, smashed it together with a Sturmgewehr, and then added some parts from the Russian LMGs of the time. Like, it's not really him inventing a gun, it's more him just taking pre-existing guns and mashing together the best of all into one new gun. Which is still impressive, seeing as, you know, Soviet Union, not exactly the best place to be inventing shit. But it's not as impressive as Eugene Stoner, who basically invented an entirely new fucking firearm system from scratch. You know what I mean? And both of them fucking pale in comparison to John Moses Browning. It's DNA from... No DNA from the Sturmgewehr? Are you kidding me? I thought the AK was... I thought the AK took shit from, like, recovered Sturmgewehrs. Okay, well, I guess I misheard that one then. But my point still stands. Like Kalashnikov was a brilliant gunsmith, but he didn't invent anything new. He took existing weapons and turned them into something more updated for the modern day, versus Stoner, who basically created shit from scratch.
For the Americans becomes another portion of manifest destiny, maybe being seen as the next step to take such a large portion of the Pacific. It may even be a refuge for religious and political dissidents of the Americas. The Mormons settled in the interior,
I mean,
to convert the natives.
None of us are gunsmiths, so yeah.
Doesn't change anything, by the way. Results in the continent following a similar position as the rest of the world, dominated by empire until the empire's collapse and decolonization occurs. And I mean, decolonization did happen after World War II, so if World War II somehow still happened, I would imagine the Japanese would try to take this peninsula, and the Americans...
Yeah, the Japanese, like 110%, would have tried to fucking take this land, like, straight up.
Coast hopping, with the Japanese retreating even deeper and deeper into the continent. Not that it would probably change that much about the outcome of the war. By the end of this long, extensive, alternate history, Polynesia, while once home to empires, city-states, and simply vast tribal networks, becomes divided along centuries of cultural shifting and colonization. I mean,
this shit just seems like it's gonna turn into, like, modern-day Middle East, you know? Like, borders drawn by people that have no idea what's going on, dividing ethnic groups in half, and creating just a ridiculous amount of fucking balkanization where there doesn't need to be any.
By changing our geography, we change history, and I really like looking at this map and imagining what complex network it could have spawned. So in the end, thanks Churchword, and every...
None of us are gunsmiths. I mean, I'm not gonna make the assumption for or against. You know what I mean, right?
I believe that Mu sunk beneath the waves. In his book, The Lost Continent of Mu, Churchword says the civilization and landmass was thriving until dangerous hackers brought down the security of Mu's global spanning psychic connection, which is...
Oh boy, you know what? Okay, fair. Okay, he's shilling now. Okay, cool. Oh boy, alright. Right, dare I look outside? Dare I look outside? Alright, you guys want a hurricane update? You guys want a hurricane update? Let's look out the window. Alright, window! Holy fucking shit. Okay, I'm gonna go look out the front window, because I can't actually see anything out of this window. Give me just a moment. Okay, update. The front yard is entirely flooded. The front yard is entirely fucking flooded.